welcome back to my channel, kenpoluke Self-Defense. I'm kenpoluke, and in today's episode, we are going to go over an unboxing and kind of into the specs and details of the Ruger LCP2. Now, I've been wanting a pocket handgun because, you know, I have my urban carry holster, but I want something a little easier than that, you know. So I decided to get a pocket gun, and I've had this for a little over a month. Shot it a little bit, and I'm extremely pleased with it. The unboxing is not a brand new unboxing, but it will show you exactly how it came to me. So I highly recommend this gun as a pocket gun. It's probably the best one I found. So let's get to it, and let's get into the unboxing, and then we'll get into some more details. Alright, let's do it. Okay, everybody, so here we have the Ruger LCP2. I'm going to do the teardown and and just kind of give you some specs on it. But first, let's go through the specs. Yes, this has been safety checked, so for you safety nuts out there, don't worry about it. And yes, I do have a loaded mag and ammo near it, but guess what? I'm not an idiot. So, as far as the safety features go, I mean, you don't have no manual safety, but it does have the trigger safety here, as you can see, right there. So if that catches, you can't pull that back unless that goes all the way back, you know. So it does have that, and it does have a drop safety and as a striker safety. So you can see that right there through the hole. I mean, as you pull the trigger, pop. Okay, everybody, so here's the Ruger LCP2, and yes, it has been safety checked. Not an idiot. Yes, there is live ammunition nearby, but guess what? Like I said, I'm not an idiot. But we're going to go over the field stripping and the, you know, just some features of it. So, excuse me. As far as the features, you have a nice textured grip all the way around this thing. And you know what? Even right here, even though you got a piece on the back strap here, I have to say that is probably the best grip I've ever had on a handgun. That, I mean, you do not slip on that thing, man. So, I mean, that's a really good grip. And then, of course, you know, with the mag in, of course, I'm not going to rack the slide or anything. You do have, it does come with that pinky extension, but guess what? It doesn't really work for my fingers. So my pinky still just kind of wraps around it. But, you know, not a horrible big deal. It's a pocket gun. I bought it for a pocket. So, this is when I can't carry this. My Beretta PX4 Storm. Compact. And when, you know, times I can't carry that, or maybe, like, you know, I'm Boy Scout meetings or something, you know. I want something small in my pocket that's not visible at all. And yes, I do have the Urban Carry Gen 2 holster, but guess what? I'd rather just have something in my pocket. Doing anything else, like pulling out a holster or something, that's just too much more work that you got to do, especially when your life's on the line. So if you can just reach in your pocket and bam, and plus it comes with a pocket holster, so that's awesome, and one mag. So anyway, back to the features. So we do have the trigger safety. You can't pull that back. Here, let's, for safety's sakes, I know there's not one in the chamber, but still, shit does happen. So it does have the trigger safety, so you can't pull the trigger back unless you actually hit that safety there. It's got a drop safety, or no, sorry, it does not have a drop safety in this. So just so you guys know, no drop safety or striker safety here. But it does have the trigger safety. No manual safety. But the big difference between the LCP and the LCP2, minus, you know, aesthetics, of course, that grip is just awesome. I tell you what, it wraps all the way around, man. I tell you, there has not been a better grip on a gun. Sorry, but the biggest difference between the LCP and the LCP2 is this does have a slide lock, whereas the LCP did not. And another thing with this is you can use the LCP magazines in place of the LCP2, but the slide lock on the last round will not happen if you use a regular LCP magazine. It has something to do with the magazine that I'm not sure of, but I do know that it does involve the magazine. So that's why it will not stay racked open all after the last round. But if you use an LCP2 magazine, it will stay racked open after that last round is fired. So that's a nice little feature, you know. A big difference between the LCP and the LCP2. And you know, it does got, you know, some better serrations on the slide. Pretty good. Rack that. I like the slingshot racking. I'm not a big fan of this unless it's racked open. It's the only time you'll ever see me do that. Otherwise, you'll see me slingshot it. Much easier and safer. Plus, you can still stay on target. Pop! So, instead of having to go off target, aim down line where God knows who is, rack that slide. But anyway, and it does have a hammer. It is not striker fire. Sorry, I might have said striker earlier. Yeah, I only said that because of that pinhole there. But it does have a hammer. It is concealed, but it does have a hammer. It does have a loaded round indicator. Right behind the barrel here, there's a hole. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you can tell when there's a round in there. Here, I'll show you if I can get. All right, now we do have a live gun, but if you can see the brass in there, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there is a round in there. So let's get that out now. So we'll stick that off to the side. So that's basically it. I mean, it's not. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot the sights. I don't know how well you can see that. They're not dovetail sights. These are fixed sights. They're not the greatest, but you know what? At self-defense ranges between 5 and 10 yards, it's going to do you just nicely. In fact, you'll be in a self-defense situation, most times than not, you don't have time to aim. You just got to point and shoot. But always remember what's behind your target. So, but it does have that nice little ejector there. Look, it did so cute. But anyway, that's the features. So let's go on to tear down. You have to pull this pin out here. You're going to need a screwdriver or something. And you just slide it in. It pops right out. I know it's going to be hard to pop out. It's going to make a gritty noise. But after that, it just takes right off, man. And of course, you know, there's the internals. That's like got a nice little slide right there, and you know, your safety. It does have an ambidextrous safety. You can switch that on both sides. I did forget to mention that. But I mean, how many left-handed people are there? Just kidding. But anyway, tear down, simple. Now, do keep in mind where this spring is at here, because it's got a double spring system. You gotta be very careful pulling that out. All right, otherwise it'll just shoot off. But it does have 2 springs, see? And then the flat end here goes towards the barrel and sits on the barrel. So you stick that right in there, stick that one in there, and your barrel just comes right out. Nice little flange barrel there, you know, and it's a pocket pistol. And it just goes right back in. And when you're cleaning, you of course clean the barrel. I like to give that a good spray here on the rails, because I use I can't remember the name of the stuff, but it's a cleaner and spray all in one. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Yeah, I've been firing it. It fires nicely, I will say that. But the spring here goes right into the hole right here, and then that flange sits right on this little. Here, let me see. Let me get the barrel out here for you. Sits right there on this little notch. I don't know how well you can see that. It doesn't fit down in here. It fits on that little notch. So, flange sometimes makes it a little hard to get the barrel in. But yeah, you just put your spring in, and of course, be careful. Wear protection, people. Eye protection, because this is spring loaded, and it fits right on that little notch. Boop, and you're done. Of course, make sure it's straight. And then that just slides back on. And of course it's a video, so everything's going to be difficult. And then this pin, there's this, I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see if I can see. Even with the slide off, it won't matter. But right here at the bottom, there's a little spring here, right there. You got to kind of press it when you're pushing this in. Put it down at a 45-degree angle to press that down, and then push it. Then you got to just kind of maneuver it in, and it'll lock in place after you push it all the way because it's got this little spot here, and it fits over that. So you gotta see how well this is going to work on a video. My downfall here, okay. All right, we got it in. I just got to find that sweet spot, you know. Sometimes you get it right away, sometimes you don't. Come on now. Oh, such a pain. All right. Ah. Gotta love videos. Everything always goes right, guys. Bullshit. If it's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong during the video. There we go. So you might have to press the slide back just a little bit to get that in. Just so you know. So there it is. There's your field strip and details and specs of the Ruger LCP2. It does come in a Ruger LCP box, so don't freak out. There is an LCP2 in there. They just reused the box. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It's a nice little pocket gun, man. I tell you, this is probably the best pocket gun I've ever had. Well, it's my first one I've ever had, but it's also the best one I tried out. It fits good in the hand, and I even stuck it in my pocket at the store just to try to get a feel of it. And I mean, it fits in the pocket nicely with just a little bit more room. Hit that like button, and that's it. Happy shooting, guys, and peace out. It's a nice little gun. Shoots nice too. I mean, 380 is not much recoil. Peace.